He just doesn't seem afraid of any of those mid matchups, whether it's like Lina, the SF. This time it's the Puck. I like it because it gives you this long duration silence, gives you a bit more kill threat onto that Morphling.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, Sven has a built-in cleave, so he will have more farm than any other hero on the map, especially if they decide to make some stacks. Zai already getting harassed on the bottom lane a lot.
Actually, yeah, straight in. As soon as he pops the death pulse, it's just a little bit of a heal, a little bit of damage. Nigma, they collapse onto him immediately. He'll get another heal out, but Zai, one more able to. He's got the Fairy Fire. He'll be fine. Now they'll turn towards Miracle. Miracle's actually taking a lot of damage for this attempt. He'll get back in, but Zai with the heal. The Fable. They'll do it. They'll get first blood. They will lose. Die in return, but Kuro, he's down. Double kill for Yapso. I mean, let's be honest. Yapso
You do
really
not want to give this guy a double kill at the start.
Just continue to cause a lot of problems for them on this top lane. It's still, you know, Secret, I don't think they'll be too fussed about the side lanes, considering they know that in the mid lane, Nisha, free farm, free experience, this Morphling is having a perfect time. Bottom lane, Nigma, able to dive in. Underneath the tower, Zai gets caught out. They'll burst him in the middle lane, a jump from We Are, but there's the punish, the gank from Yapso. He comes in towards the mid, one of the reasons why Zai did go down bottom, but totally worth it for Secret. Miracle won't be able to quite finish him off this time. Kuro and GH sticking around, allowing them to do a good job of taking this tower down very early. 7 minutes into the tier 1's nearly falling. They step forward once again to Zai. He's got the ghost form. Miracle is playing very confidently with this health and the heals, and he will manage to get the kill. Another kill onto Zai, down bottom. They'll see if they can get more as they run over towards Yapso. Miracle's slow, but he knows with the sustain from GH that he can play as aggressive as he is. Yeah. But already you're seeing how comfortable Nisha is. He knows exactly where to use his power, and at such an early time, 8 minutes in, he's trying to leave this mid to get things going elsewhere. Yeah. Overall though, 2k lead for Nigma. One of the lanes we haven't talked about too much. This top lane does continue to just be free farmed, soaked up by Mind Control's Timbersaw, and Matuma Man's Void is having a slow start.
Puppy in a little bit of trouble. Where's the orb? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit.
Oh.
But this one will.
There we go.
4 points. I love that. Extremely effective against the Morphling, against the Necrolite and Faceless Void as well. You do not expect this kind of a long silence this early on.
Mid, Nisha.
Silence action.
Yeah, tried to catch out We Are, but We Are's quick with the face. He does jump away, but Nisha reads the movement. He's on top of him. There's no spell left for We Are. Nisha, I mean, you know, it's sort of, you pick a puck against this guy, plus 45 damage for 2130 gold. And you know, that's before you account into the crit that you get as well. And what better hero to use it on, and you know, what better sort of timing to play with. You know how Nigma likes to move. They're getting aggressive, diving in on the mid. There's going to be a TP in, top lane as well. Mind Control causing havoc for Zai as he's diving under the tower. Zai is not going to have any sort of backup come in because the rest of Secret, they've gone towards mid. Zai's going to try his best to run this one away. Mind Control, he's got enough mana to finish off the kill. Doesn't look like it. Poke back to midline. Coil comes in. Over they go. Matsu doesn't get the chance to Time Walker drop with Chrono. They've lost the Void. Nigma, they're turning up the heat. As 2 die on Secret. Nigma, they're starting to get that momentum going the way that they've been winning many other games this land. And finally, up top, Mind Control will cut down Zai. He cannot get away. They are speeding things up. Only Nisha's Morph that holds some sort of strength right now in Secret's lineup.
Yeah, so far, Team Secret took 0 towers. They need to put some pressure on the bottom, but the Nigma is not stopping.
I'll see if they want to try and push up to high ground. It's only 12 minutes in, but Nigma, they are going straight up. Secret, they've got to respond to this. TP back from Yapso. They'll start to nuke them down. Try and put a stop to the Reaper Stage there, but the hand of God Miracle, he's back up to full.
Chrono!
Chrono, though, the Mortimer's Kisses, they continue to fly in. Do they have the damage, though? Secret, the Stolen stuns out. They burst down Sven, cooking forward onto Zai, stuns the 2 of them. They've lost 2 on Nigma. Mind Control, Kuro, and GH, they're doing their best to get out. The 2 supports will escape, as that coil holds them down at least enough to make sure that 3 of Nigma will survive. And you know that Nigma, they are not going to be taking their foot off the pedal. As soon as this is picked up, they're charging down mid, looking for tier 2s, and very much likely to be looking to try again to break the high ground. He knows they have to have some sort of power to just instantly wipe heroes of Nigma, get to the back lines, get rid of these supports that are providing so much sustain to Nigma's cause.
Secret is very vulnerable at the point. 3k gold lead for Nigma, and there's a 3 unspent gold on.
He's gonna find the setup.
Nisha.
Here's the combo. Chrono into the Mortimer's kill. They've got to get rid of that IO, but GH still lives. The telekinesis is there from Yapzor. They separate the IO and knock him out of the fight. Miracle is gonna try and continue to push on forward. He's surrounded by the 4 of them, and that's the Aegis gone. This was Nigma's move with the Aegis, and they've already lost it. They need backup. They need it now, Miracle. He's gonna get it. Weeha jumps across the silence. It catches out Nisha off guard. He cannot start to morph. The morph is dead, and now they'll look towards Matuma Man. He's into the trees and trying to hide, but Miracle and Weeha stay on top of him. The stun, have they got further control? Another time walks there. Weeha won't be able to close the gap with the silence, as Matu will be able to sneak away in the trees, so that there is that opportunity for the Reaper side plays to come in, because so far, every single time Zai's gone for a target, there's been more than enough heals from Nigma to keep their core safe.
Yeah, if he uses that Reaper side, there's gonna be Mech plus Chen ulti on top of Magic Wand. They need to cut into backlines, find this IO, find the Chen, because they're providing too much heal.
Gonna try for mind control, but Weeha's gonna be in with the counterplay. Gets the 3-man silence and the coil. Puppy's in trouble. He's trying his best to duke it out. But Matumba Man comes in with the chrono.
Get that IO.
Damage to get rid of the IO. The Hanagal comes out. GH is still alive, finally falls. They'll kill off the IO. He's gone for 30. Puppy buys back. He knows with the numbers advantage, Secret, they've got to try and push this fight. Zai, he's in trouble. The cookie save comes into play. Puppy will get Zai back up to the high ground. Spyback keeping that Necrophos alive. Puppy from the high ground.
There's the E-Blade.
Shoot out the Mortimers. Nisha in with the E-Blade reveal. Goes towards Miracle. They cut him down. The Spen is gone. And now they'll go for Mind Control.
The
Nigma, they've lost 2. They're going to lose a 3rd. The Bash is in play. Mind Control will fall, as Nigma lose a bit of a painful fight here. Secret's power starting to show. Nisha, he's played it smart. He played for this timing, focused on getting the E-Blade done. And now Secret, they've got the resources to win these fights. I mean, Zai knows as long as he can sort of hold this wave at the same area that Mind Control's bringing it to, makes it harder and harder for Nigma to start going towards those tier 3s again. Miracle is watching from the sideline, but as close to the base, there is a chance to get in bottom lane. A quick pick from Nisha and Yapzor, as Weeha is grabbed and nuked down. Mid lane, Snapfire Cookie to set up as they'll look towards the Timbersaw. He is big, he is tanky. Matuma Man's in the neighborhood. See if they can really try and go for this. They'll start looking for some bashes. There's going to be a buyback from Weeha, in fact. Nigma, they want to fight this. This is into Chrono and Reaper's side, so they do have ways
and already
to
used
take the Secret. They're committing with the God Strength. Miracle.
Look at Zai.
He's turning towards Zai. Will pop the Greaves. Goes for him as well. He's living.
He's just buying time.
He's trying to bait them in and set up for Matuma Man to come in with the Chrono. Now the BKB comes out. They'll commit with Sven onto Zai. Finally, they'll kill him, but they've used a lot. They've used buybacks, ultimates, BKBs just to kill Zai. They'll now find in the river Nisha.
He's gonna get the morph off.
He didn't start shifting. He just said, kill me. He just snapped the coil and killed himself. Not necessarily a clear opening to take racks, but definitely a tier 3 to be back on the menu with this morphling out of the game.
Once they pick up bounties, he's gonna have enough for buyback, but it's only 15 seconds left, and he has Glyph ready. Double damage to Sven.
See what they can get done here. Snapfire Cookie in. They've got the Reaper side. Have they got the heals to offset the damage? They do, but the Chrono Sphere comes through. They're focusing the IO. Mortimer's Kiss is detected on the backlines, but the Weeha's in. Able to stop it. Can they get GH in time? They cannot. GH will live. They'll turn their attention over towards Matuma Man. Nisha, waveforms across. Matu will time walk away in time. Miracle pops the BKB, takes the tower. It's gone. As Nigma, they'll take the tier 3. They're ready to bail out. They don't want to try and push their luck for anything more. They've lost mind control on the high ground. They'll just do their best to get out of there. And these additional items do continue to funnel in for Miracle. He has a completed AC. Will look to run down Zai on his own, committing the God Strength and trying to chase for this. The rest of Nigma are heading up to connect him, but Zai a little too elusive. Back in the river, Weeha, he's dead.
He has no buyback. They can run into Roche Pit right now.
They absolutely can with no puck. The team fight from Nigma has been heavily reduced. If they do try and take this fight, it's not going to be easy. Secret, they've got full control around the pit. And with no puck, there just isn't the initiation that Nigma required to make an easy play here. Maybe they can still look to walk in and take things, but already on the side, Mind Control nuked down by the combo. Nisha able to burst in with the E-Blade. This is now 2 cores down for Nigma. More than enough space for Secret to reap the benefits of Roshan. Grab this Aegis on Nisha. And ready to look for more. They'll head towards the top lane. Nigma, they're still out on the map. They've got to get out of here. And Nisha, sort of for the most part of this game, it has been another top-tier Morphling performance. He played it smart at the start, he hit these item timings, and he has become this threat that Nigma they're starting to panic about.
Talk about the perfect item, Craggy Coat on Necrophos to mitigate that physical damage coming out from Sven. Foils,
Only onto Yapsor though. A bit of a weak initiation from Nigma as Zai just draws their attention away.
Please focus me, he says.
They'll kill him pretty quickly. Maybe they could get more. No, Weehar's been burst, and Matsu, he's found the perfect setup. The Chrono's down to the three of them. Do they have the damage to get rid of the eye? They're focusing GH down. The hand of God coming through. GH, he will live for now. Gets himself away. Nisha stays on top of them. The final burst isn't enough. Another tether across. GH will live, duking them out. Finally, Matsu finishes the kill. BKB in a time mode to bring him back up to full HP. Miracle, he's going for the TP out, but
there's the back.
There. They have the TP cancelers. Miracle left behind. 3 dead on Nigma. Make that a 4th. Secret run over the fight. It's a 3K lead now. And those hopes that Nigma had early to close this game up. We're jumping with the silence. Nisha's quick with the shift. Just so hard for them to really get something going now. Now that they're playing from behind. They'll go with the coil. But where is that follow-up? It snaps on Nisha. They'll force him back safely. A cookie.
That's
to
a
bring
level
Matsu
15.
back out.
You have these 2 cores who are pretty hard to kill. You have a 4-staff, a Necro, also pretty hard to take down with all the items. Also, Craggy Coat for some extra armor.
Down lane, on the bottom.
Shortest Timber Chain in history.
Puppey, gonna put a stop to it with the cookie. Extra yours control, buying time for the rest of Secret to come across here. Weehar's gonna look to try and jump into the backlines. We do get the stun up, but already the BKB's there. Matsu holds his ground. They'll turn and see if they can get these kills with the Reaper's Scythe. Won't be enough, but this Fed is taking so much damage from Nisha. He's just too big on the morph. The right click hurts far too much for Nigma to deal with right now. As Secret, they just clean up with ease. Their lineup plays itself so much more nicely than the heroes that Nigma have here, as every single engagement just seems to be impossible for Nigma when Secret have the full 5-man mind control. He's got no escape. This game is seeming to be in the books for Secret.
And they're doing a good job now focusing the Sven. If they have eyes on Io, of course they're going to focus him, but Sven can easily go down as well.
This high ground is falling. This bottom lane's going. They've put the fortification. Secret, they see an opportunity to move mid and to continue the bloodshed over towards Kuro. He's glimmered, but Nisha has no mercy to spare. Secret, they've just been masterful in the way. They knew exactly how Nigma was going to want to play this game. They turned up with a draft that was very clear on the timings they wanted to work towards. Secret, they kept their call. They made sure they lost nothing other than a tier 3 inside their own base. They brought the entire game for Nisha to get out as he does. He's so good at reading the position. They're coming straight back in, Matsu.
They just wanted Chrono to be back online.
For a Chrono to end this game. Kuro. He's out a little too far forward. Matsu's going to jump in. He's caught Kuro. He's caught Miracle. Over they go to the Sven. GH, you got any safety to offer? Can he get him out in time? He cannot. Miracle dead for over 2 minutes. That was the Chrono to end the game. Secret, they'll run down mid. The tier 4 will fall. Nisha standing
popping
full,
the mango,
holding them in the base, stealing the mangoes, killing off GH. At least trying to the base. Oh, Nisha! Okay.
Killing himself. Sorry about that one.
I don't know if this is going to matter, but Nisha does die to the fountain. Secret, they are just focusing the base. I don't think Nigma's going to be able to push them off, or are they? A stolen Dream Coil from Yapsor is used, catching out the 2 of them. Kuro's going to be back up in 10. Zai's getting a little bit low. They do have the damage. They actually burst down Zai. Okay, Zai and Nisha buy back. Matsu desperately just trying to finish this game. He says, boys, stop clowning around. This game is ours. I'm hitting the Ancient, but he's actually not going to be able to do it.
Morphling is coming. Needs 5 seconds to be back in the base.
All right, Nisha, can he put an end to this? He can. Weehar's gone. Over towards the edge and they go once more. Another jump in's there from Weehar. He does buy back, but the edge's already fallen. Secret will clean up this game 1 as GG is called.
You do not expect this kind of mistakes to happen from Team Secret, especially in the grand finals. They're a very disciplined team, but
yeah, a little bit clowning.
This is still not necessarily a good Dota hero. However, traditionally in the Jug vs. Lifestealer matchup, you always wanted to be the Jug.
He doesn't have that sustain. The top lane, we've seen a lot of the games where Nigma have managed to roll away with the Lifestealer being these lanes where Miracle's just sort of been left alone. This time round with the heroes, you can imagine Secret Ooh, I say they're not going to be in too much trouble. But Zai, he's falling low here. Miracle and GH, they're just going to be able to roll up and take the kill against the 3 members of Secret.
They need to focus Io instead of the Lifestealer. Mana burn against Batrider, who's really limited on the mana and loves to spend it early on to put the pressure on the enemy mid laner.
Yeah, each and every bit that's taken away, making this lane that bit easier for WeHard to shove in more and more aggressively without the threat of Nisha trying to turn. Top lane, Miracle actually gets nuked down. The 2 of them, they don't need Puppey. Yapsor and Zai, that's enough to kill off Miracle. GH just did not have the reserves to keep him alive. Nigma, they will see the haste is in the bottle, so they'll know to play with that in mind and make sure that if they do go for an aggressive play on a side lane, they are prepared to back out as soon as Nisha's off the map. Sort of the peacefulness for both teams on the bottom lane continues. Mind control, soaks in every wave. So does Matu underneath the tower. Top lane, things not quite as dreamy for Miracle as Zai.
Blows him up.
He really does. Just walks up, a Chakram and a Whirling Death, and Miracle is gone mid lane. Nisha also able to find the pick-off onto Mind Control. 2 big kills for Secret. Yeah, they're doing an excellent job, Secret, of tackling what's worked so well for Nigma when they play this Lifestealer. So many games where Miracle's just got away with the free farm. Teams have just left him to his own devices, put these offlane heroes up here that skip the waves. Secret, they've drafted in a way to make sure they do their best to slow down Miracle early. But Miracle, he's got a lot of backup now. Kuro, GH, and WeHard. In fact, Mind Control.
5 heroes
turned up. They know that they've got to kill off site, and they'll do it. Nigma addressing the problem full force, and they will find success in killing off Zai.
I'm not gonna say they lag because Darkseer will always be using Iron Shell on the creep wave, and there's but you need to have something to push out the lanes. That's a nice one.
Perfect position for WeHar and GH to get the setup from the high ground. They'll be able to chase down Yapsor as well, get the 2 of them. WeHar doing exactly as required, playing aggressive on the map, utilizing the abilities of GH and Mind Control to chase these targets. Yapsor, he'll turn with a cheeky stolen Laguna Blade, but not enough burst alone to threaten the life of GH. And this is exactly what you need to see from Nigma. There's 4 heroes this time trying for Zai, and they won't manage to take him down. They were fortunate enough the last 2 times, but with this first sort of few items being done, Zai is beginning to become quite the problem.
Level 10 talent, 225 extra HP plus Hood on Zai, kept him alive. They're gonna get a kill. Is there a follow-up?
I mean, he's gonna go for the lasso. Zai leading in with the Chakram. He's going to GH. GH isn't going to die in time. He will. They'll get the 2 supports. In Secret, they'll look to chase for more. I know WeHar's relatively alone. Mind Control's coming across. We'll be able to offer up a surge to get him into safety. Great 2-man stun from WeHar. Holds back Zai and Nisha. And WeHar's able to run away. It's the river. They'll find Puppey alone.
Puppey got a really late level 6. He just got it like a minute ago. Here comes Relocate.
See Puppey's trying to run over to the help of the rest of his team, but Mind Control will be able to stay on top. We'll see back there indeed. It was the case underneath the sentry. No escape for Kuro. Do get Puppey. Can they find Matu as well? The Blade Fury's short to end. As Nisha and Yapsor, they are here in an attempt to make sure that they can keep their jug safe, and with the lasso, they certainly can. Dragging back one, Flame Break knocked back onto the other as Kuro will be chased down by Nisha. Mind Control looks to surge himself away. Dragon Slave off the mark, did have the
Still good, keeping him alive.
See what they've found. Knock back and a blast from Yapsor. Stomach connects, a Fade Bolt takes him out.
This Lifestealer who's extremely farmed, but right now he's not. Like, Batrider has more farm than him at the moment because he was shut down in the laning stage. Is this the target to go for? I don't think so. 5-man rotation.
They kind of look at it. They're going to sweep a little deeper, as you say. They know they've got to find someone quicker to kill than Zai in the front. They do find Puppey in the trees. Straight over they go. The AA's out of this. They now can turn towards Yapsor. Yapsor, he's stunned up. They start the fight with the 2 support kills. But already WeHar's being focused. Nisha's in with the lasso. Will keep himself defensively safe with the Yules. And he'll turn and run. Matu straight down towards Kuro, chasing with the Blade Fury. But Kuro's out of there with the Vendetta. Kuro can live. And Kuro, he turns with the last bit of health. He gets the stun off Matu. He's deep. Healing walks out. Haven't they got the damage to kill this chunk? Matu's able to run. Nisha picks off WeHar. Nisha, he's just cleaning up the back lines. Nigma will get the kill though on Matu. Matu's out of the game, but Nisha, he's still full HP and full trouble for Nigma. They've got to get rid of this bat. Surge up. Can they continue to chase Nisha? Nisha with that Firefly. It's too elusive. They cannot stay on top of them.
Just ignoring Zai. I don't think you can do anything to this man.
A very easy Roche for Secret. And now suddenly on these scores, you're going to have to do it twice. Last fight, they were able to take down Matuma Man, so Secret will allow him to be the one to hold the Aegis. for the next push that they'll look to make. And immediately off the back of Roche, they'll smoke up and start to look to take a fight against Nigma.
Oh, another good initiation from Nisha.
It's pretty much the perfect start to the fight. We're's been found.
Want to hear a dad joke?
Go for
I
always want
Nisha who has a good initiation.
We go, smoke time for Nigma. It's a tricky one. It is into this Aegis. But they know they've got to take risks. They're down. They have to look for the big plays, Nigma. They're over, but the sentry's there. Puppey's going to have vision. They're going to know that this is going to go down, but still, Puppey will be burst. Nothing he can do to keep himself alive, but maybe they could turn and take kills in return. Kuro, he does split, makes sure the Omni Slash is only soaked up by himself. There'll be a buyback as well from Kuro. The stun there on the three. It's just perfect. Secret Matu is chasing him with a Blade Fury. Weehar's dead. He's not going to utilize his buyback. A quick relocate to the side does separate Miracle, but it's Nigma on the retreat. Another Yules here to hold back Mind Control as Mind Control is left behind. GH just focusing on trying to get Miracle out of there. He'll split, tether back across, the lift up from Yapso holds him in place. Miracle's still very tanky, but does he have the damage? He's trying to find the support. He's trying to find Yapso, and he does get the Ruby, but GH will fall. It's Miracle and Kuro against the three of them. With the rage ending, Miracle's got to play this fight smartly if he wants to have any attempt at getting one else. He does disarm the Jug, turns back over towards Nisha. Does still have a little bit of timing left on the DD. Rage is back up. He's trying to chase, but Nisha's into the trees. And with the Rage about to end once more, he's just trying to escape. Another Yules control. Kuro, has he got any stun to save him with? He does not. They'll kill off the Lifestealer. Kuro's left alone. He brought back for this attempt. It's not going to be a success as Kuro's dead for a minute. Nigma putting everything into that attempt to make something happen off the back of an ambitious smoke. He's going to do a lot to make sure that Zai goes from unkillable to unkillable. If that is even a word, I'm sure you've got to invent it for Zai's state this game. He's so big, he's so tanky. There's very little they can do to bring him down. Now, outside of the base, Nigma, they're trying to find something, but the lasso's there immediately. They've got to help Miracle. Miracle, he's out. GH will save him. Miracle will live for now. They'll turn their attention towards Kuro. Kuro will not be quite as fortunate. Nyx Assassin's dead. Mind Control attempts to surge away, but again, these Yules Scepters, as you mentioned, just ruining any attempts from Mind Control to play out of there. He does still have the Invis. And the Glimmer. Vacuum onto two. Matu immediately Blade Furies. Stays on top of the target of Mind Control. Will surge around once more. Who can they find? Zai gets nuked down low. Miracle's trying to finish off the kill, but Nisha finds Mind Control. They have got the Light Strike array onto the Bat. Bat falling low, but the Firefly is still up, so he can get over the cliff, get away from Miracle. Miracle jumps into the safety of the Siege Creep. They try to escape, but Matu is deep inside the base, on top of them all. Buybacks are coming out from Nigma, but they're hemorrhaging lives, losing heroes. What more can be done to stop the side as Secret? They do trip up Zai with the Spike Carapace.
Another one.
Zai falls back. Can they save in Secret? This is going to be a huge kill for Nigma, and they'll find it. They do manage to shake Secret up just a little bit.
These were the two buybacks from Nigma just to save the tier 3 tower.
But obviously still many answers that Secret do have for that damage output. Having the completed pipe on Zai, as we've seen this whole game, has just made it so hard for Nigma to start the fights off with quick kills.
Also, the kiting potential will be really hard to play against on team. You have this healing ward, you have a 4-step. I also saw Zai up one.
They're in. They're onto Weehar. He brought back, so he's dead for 75. A long old time. GH is turned towards. He's just going to split from the rest of his team, try and make sure the rest get out of there. In fact, they're already ignoring GH. They know that they don't need to kill the IO. They can win the game by closing up these kills on the other cores. Mind Control, it's a nice 3-man vacuum wall, but that's all it is. Nothing else to throw out there as Nigma will lose 2 cores. Secret can now start to try and push in this bottom lane, which has been pushed all the way around to their tier 2 tower.
Zai can also do whatever he wants. He cuts into backlines, gets the vision on all the heroes, then Batrider goes in, finds a target that used the buyback in the previous fight. Now they're gonna start attacking your Raxes.
They are. Nigma, what can they do to push this one back? 10 seconds, no Weehar, so a huge amount of deep push is gone. Looking to go in on a Miracle, pops the Rage, but already GH just focused intently. The Ice
no buyback on it.
Destroys the IO. Over they go to Mind Control. Infest will be there from Miracle to try and help out, but the stun catches them all. Over towards Kuro. Spike Carapace will save him. Weehar's back in the game. They're looking to try and take down the supports as Miracle commits with the Rage.
They're forced
heading over towards Puppey, gets the healing ward, but as soon as the Rage ends, Miracle knows he has to retreat. Back over towards the rack. Secret continue the push. Weeha's found once more. A little too far forward. They just cannot deal with the pressure that Secret's applying. They'll lose off Kuro. As you know, Kuro's the only one left. But then again, there's not much they've got left here at all, Nigma. As Secret, they know that they can look to close down this game too. Onto the tier 4s they go.
The problem is Lifestealer's not dealing damage. This two heroes who have pretty much infinite armor. Timbersaw and the Juggernaut, nice combo.
And it's a good setup, but Yapsor just makes the cute counterplay. The stolen Impale thrown back in response. A second Rax will go down, no doubt about it. Nigma not yet to tap out. Maybe they want to give it one final attempt. Nisha is playing close to the fountain. We did see at the end of game 1, Nisha did die to the fountain.
Oh,
so
reload.
maybe that's what Nigma's playing for again here. But I don't know if he's going to make that mistake once more here in game 2. As the second tier 4 starting to fall. Nigma, one final attempt, but the lasso's there. They've caught Miracle. Miracle, can he get a rage up in time? He cannot. The chain stuns are out. Nigma, they lose heroes, they lose the game. This one's over, done and dusted, as Secret will take the second game. Nigma, they just weren't able to get a foot in this time round. They had this draft, they had their lifesteal cost, but
Puppy
they just
figured
weren't
them
able to
out.
play it.
Yep, they fell into a trap. Puppy knows how to draft, knows how to play this matchup, because they were having a tri lane.